This day 338 of Zohar Pshat, and we're on Daf Lamed Ches Amud Aleph. A big break here. We're starting from Bereshis again. I'm Rabbi Shimon, and I think that this is a new section because we're going to go into the concept of Heichalos in the next few pages, or the next many pages. Okay, so the Shimon said, and this is an introduction. We learned the Kabbalah Kucha Bicho Alma. We learned when a Koshbo created the world. Gali Biglufa, the rest of the Nusa, he engraved with engraving the secrets of Amunah. Go to here in the pure places, which is on high, the Darkham says Tocha Oros Besoda Yonush Batzilus. He put in the highest places and the most pure places. Berazi Elohim, the greatest secrets. V'Galif Ela, and engraved them on high. Because of Tatab, engraved below as well. V'Kula Beraza Chad, they're all in one secret. And the world below is in the same manner as the world above. Rav Hutner says it's a miniature. Beautiful word to use. I think he talks about the Mishkan specifically, but it's the same principle for the world itself. That the world is our world is a miniature of the world above. It's a microcosm, and it's a perfect miniature. Everything is put into a way which we have the levers below which we can push and activate the world above. So if you learn Nefesh HaChaim, this is like alibase, but this is where it's from, right? From Kabbalah. The dog claim the Kabbalah dog. This corresponds to this. To all be one in one unity. And therefore, then account, how does the connection work from our perspective? So it could be a connection in many different ways, very abstract ways, but the way HaKadosh Baruch Hu made accessible for us. HaKadosh Baruch Hu put things into letters, and that's the whole basis of Kabbalah, is the letters being the atoms, the building blocks of the Kedusha of the universe. So therefore, everything is coded in letters. And those letters of Lashon HaKodesh are the way we perceive things corresponding on high, corresponding below, and how we activate things corresponding below, corresponding on high. And it's interesting. I think that DNA, the way they understand DNA is that they interpret it as letters. Okay, not olive-based, it's in English letters, but that's because English is the common language today, but it could have been in Bible-based too. Perhaps it would work out even better in Bible-based. But the point is that encoding also is represented in the letters, even in biological senses. Okay, that's something to consider more. I don't know exactly what to make of it because I'm not a biologist, but perhaps there is some connection there in the fact that DNA is understood to be a code of the code which we can interpret as letters, and the fact that the Kedusha in the world is encoded in the letters of the Aleph as well. Food for thought. So Kosh Baruch Hu engraved everything letters on high and below. Uvahu bara alma. With that he created the world. Almin, the worlds. V'toch chazik, and come see kagav the davar kuchabichu alma. The way Kosh Baruch Hu made the world as a miniature. Achanami bar le'odem kadmal, so to create Adam Rishon as a miniature. Everything is in order, right? Corresponding to Ramach Mitzvah say, the Shtar Mitzvah say, and with this, these are levers with which a person through his avodah, and most for it is mostly, of course, through his Torah and Tefillah, but with all mitzvahs, a person is a microcosm of the world above, and therefore he can activate the world above. Pasal v'amar, and therefore Shimon got open and said, but in Hosea was a pasal v'hemek adam avru bris. They're like a man who violated the covenant. The Kuchabichu, when Adam sins. The Adam Kuchabichu, Atale B'ichin Eloin. HaKadosh Baruch Hu created man with the highest crowns, meaning a connection on high. Ubara Ulei B'shis Sitchuin the Alma. And he created him in the 6 directions of the world, right, up, down, and all around. The Mehave Shlim B'kula, to perfect everything. V'kula zan, and before Adam Rishon, everything trembled. V'dachlan, and was fearful. Mikamei. The Kais be Adam is made Dukna Ilan. Because Baruch created man. He created man in the form on high. From mistaken the malachim would look at this image of Adam, and they would tremble in fear in front of him. Ubesar oile kutshabichu Eden, kushbar in the Gan Eden. At least Adonatamon to be to enjoy the connection there. Be doing Elohim the highest forms of enjoyments. Malachim Elohim sacred and Malachim on high surrounded him. Misham shikameh, and they would serve him. V'razdim rein havodin, and they would tell them. Interestingly, he says here, they would tell them the story this, from on high, the secrets of the master. He didn't know them intrinsically, but he told them by the Malachim who understood that he's supposed to be the address of these secrets. Doch hasei b'shayt the kutshabichu against the M Eden come see when Kushbaru brought Gan Eden have a chami b'stag mitamon kol rozi l'chalchumasa. All of them were derived from there. Gan Eden was a living book of knowledge. He would derive from there all the rozi Elohim l'chalchumasa. Give the minda in order to know and l'staka and to gaze b'kara demore in the preciousness of his in the significance of Kodesh Baruch Hu, so to speak. And Shiva echon inu letata. Kigam dilhon chol kabegad. Shiva during the echon inu letato. There are 7 sanctuaries, which we're going to learn about, below, and they correspond to the 7 sanctuaries above. Kigavno the Dela Ela, just as they are above. There are 6 which are on high, which evidently are accessible. One is completely hidden on high. And all these inner high secrets begin to because each one has 4 sanctuaries which corresponds to on high. And they have corresponding them on high manners down here below. So the heavy koli b'dukna the rosa the rosa tata. Again, as we said, there should be a format up high, a format below. And in these heichalos below, evidently we're supposed to be the dwelling place of Adam. Beside the in Gan Eden, beside the itatrach begins Eden. And after the Adam was kicked out of Gan Eden, he's talking to Kuchabichu and the Shnemas and Tzadikaya, because Baruch Hu fixed the Shamas and Tzadikim, evidently endowed them with a certain connection to these Heichalos. In order to have enjoy a connection with them, when they perceive of the radiance on high. And each one is fixed as it's fixed on high. And it's fixed below. In other words, evidently the Heichalos which you access in Gan Eden we don't have. But there are other Heichalos which Tzadikim, Mekubalim can access, I assume meditatively, although they're going to be described here. The real access is probably through meditation and through Aliyas Neshama. Not probably, that's the way they are accessed. Sorry, the thing I skipped here. As we shall see, this is the way they work. And the next part is Heichal Kadma, the first Heichal. We'll stop here for today.